Uh, Berlin Rhapsody. Shadows and dye cast by Yamulkas buried and burnt the celestial bodies, trajectories of ash past the phylacteries to the shadow factories that crest the forests, spirals of smoke from field-grey skeletal guards that slam the door on the world's camouflage, a sacrificial sun, starved as an etiolated plant quests its tendrils through cracks in time. A searchlight plays on the shoots cut as soon as inspected. An atomic cranium of a Dresden porcelain aristocratic figurine. Fingers crack knuckles and continue to shapeshift into a gypsy girl. Camouflage of gitane smoke issuing from her lips. Opprobrium of thunderheads. Odin's raven long flown away. A hammer and sickle etched on the airport glass. Long range across the steppes, peoples wander. Lucifer rising in the burning blockhouses, gulags, es lässt nicht lessen. A sign and wonder that read, Van der Lubbe torched the Reichstag. A Faustian pact, unregrettable dancers, shapeshift, duke, cracked in time. To the airport glass, darkly tendrils feel their way through. A pink star entwined around a cabaret artiste, Icarus winged in the gloom of the street, a sacrificial sun in dress of a gypsy girl. Atomic cranium shakes the die in its velvet box. Fil-grey Junkers, Axisch und Acht, camouflaged in the smoke of a pilot. Stink of roast pork driven by the windsock, death's head insignia. Boots reflecting in the fish-eyed corridor shivered like a fallen monocle on the breast of a cabaret artiste, aping the authorities, caught in the light from the fractured glitterball. RF bombers saturate the desert of the Wilhelmstrasse. Time's infinite shapeshifts. The crucifix. Okay, I'll start again.
Cough.
Time's infinite shapeshifts. The crucifix of a Carthaginian slave, his soul crossing a vineyard by owl light after midnight, moon rising above standing stones, severing the veil from the Chrysophantine dawn. A dream at the gates of Pompeii, engravings of Last Judgment, Doomsday. Sages and soothsayers recall the nemesis, imprint a shadow on the wall at Nagasaki. The cave paintings of Lascaux in golden section, Fibonacci numbers in the penumbra, traveling time by weighing the globe in Archimedes' fulcrum, schools howling in wolf masks from Arizona after Roswell, figures of course history, quantum, a doomed expedition in Apollo, leaving a blacklight simulacra, opalescence, pointing the bone of an Archaeopteryx beyond an urn, a sarcophagi, crash landing after millennia, supposed in the heights of Macedonia. From ziggurat to Ararat, from pyramid to Notre Dame's fabric of intergalactic samite, a synergy of planisphere, a spinning Sputnik throughout realpolitik, apparitions mirroring from the surface of the sun, arabesques rewritten in sigils and Turian runes, Ogham script, Egyptian cryptograms from Alpha to Omega. Christopher Columbus occulted the Ptolemaic alchemy of the extent of the Mediterranean from Alexandria to the Nile Delta, Macedonia. Cyclopean edifice of the Sphinx at Memphis, the realm of sphinxes in the Gaia everlasting, a nucleus of the sun, an arabesque ad infinitum, the Israelite ankh, frankincense and myrrh, burning as a sacrifice in an urn on Acropolis.
Okay. Don't close it. I've got nothing. We have another virus poem actually here, but it's a bit different from John's, you know. But anyway, sorry, John, but it's called Breaking a Dead Star. The virus is beautiful, yet deadly. It basks in your eyes, reaches out with flaming tendrils to your lungs and squeezes. A fierce mistress, she smiles indecently before she throttles you to death. Unlike Porphyria's lover, you can never retaliate. With strands of golden hair wrapped lightly around her neck, in a moment of madness, all is despair. And from whence did it come? Was it from outer space? It's a disgrace not to know. I just gaze at the silvery trees. Do these ancient ghosts know? Is it a secret to be told by aliens on the scout for misadventure, extraterrestrial? Do they control my every move? Are we such fools, the human race? They're marching still, an invasionary force whose boots pound on my skull. By remote control, if I'm not mistaken, in my mask and gloves, glistening windows, study the scene. Let's keep it out. Pray, I'm up for it if you are. Free us from the virus. We must be vaccinated no matter what or who it is. Here's to all the drug companies. Your wish is my command. Pfizer for your DNA. Sputnik 5 to spin you into extinction, guide you out of that dead, dead star to start again, incorporate our souls. Johnson & Johnson, what the hell? Is it true you're being done? You are my sunshine, my last hope, before the ransacking of a star. In the bejeweled light, AstraZeneca creates a new planet, a child of Mars. These are friends in need, as red-blooded as they can be. I can't breathe in your embrace. We're all tangled up together, lovers for eternity, fixing to die. Then I'm going to be naughty and read two poems I've read before, actually. So as you're recording, I thought I'd be cheeky. Right, this one is Moonlight Sonata. An obelisk, I was placed in the window. My back was like a slab of marble, you said. Outside lights caressed the streets far below, in the funereal plumage of night, dressed for the occasion. A distant planet, a shooting star enters my peripheral vision. Helen of Troy escaped from the horse, a gift worth the taking. But no, this is no internment, though your wine glasses are smeared with blood from the last time you said, it's a chaos of love. Whatever love is, as I pick out the fragments of glass from my mouth, from my tongue, I'm blissed out in silence as your music plays. A piece to die for, your hand on my thighs, a mask of laughter, champagne bottle drains out its inside, a glut of words. The laughter of the planets as the moon serenades us. The silence of death in the mortifying street. They're playing our song. Thank you. And then we've got, what have we got here? One more. Where are we now? Oh yeah, and this is kind of connected to the last piece, that's why I'm reading it. It's called Left Behind. I light up stories high in your bedsit, over the city, a rain traveller eager for a clutch of roses, lipstick stains on a glass, my bootleg champagne, a graffiti of pain etched on my body. Left at the station, I see stars at the mouth of the underpass, but not so your eyes, tunnels dark and meaningless, a necropolis of flowers in my lap as rails cross over. Waves crash land on the estuary, and stones are worn away as my train passes by on the foaming track. Sand stings my eyes beyond feeling. A cigarette burns down. Ghosts I finger on the misty glass.